Okay, we're going to be on the rebounder. We're going to have on the but one leg off on the floor, the other one on the rebounder. We're going to be starting with a sit back slow, and then I'm going to bring the foot from the floor up and then have it pointed out to the side as I sit back. So we're sitting back, and when we come up with that foot, I'm going to have it pointed out to the side. It's going to be almost like a ballet plie. It's really going to work your glutes, but it's going to really work your inner thigh and your inner calf. Now I'm going to have the foot out further. That will be working on the inner thigh, and we have to get adjusted and do just so. And then I'm going to be sitting back as far as I can, and then I'm going to come up, put my foot on the rebounder, and lean toward the rim of the rebounder. That's going to work my inner thigh. So I'm sitting back, I'm bringing the foot up on the rebounder, and I'm leaning in towards the rim of the rebounder. Now I'm just going to sit back and hold that pose and just hold it to really stretch it out. Now I'm headed over to the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I have my foot, one on the floor, one on the rebounder. I'm going to be sitting back, and then I'm going to bring the foot that's on the floor up in front of my foot on the rebounder and have it pointed out to the side as I sit back. So it's a sit back, bring that foot up, point it out as much as you can to the side, and then come back down. Now I have my leg out further on the rebounder, and then I'm going to be sitting back, and then I'm going to come up with my foot, and then I'm going to lean toward the rim of the rebounder. So I come up and I'm leaning, which is going to work your inner thigh and the inner part of your glute area. Now we're just going to sit back and hold that. Sit back and hold it. I usually count to about 20 and just to hold that. A quick move of the rebounder, a little bit out of the sun. And I'm going to be kneeling, and then I'm going to have my other knee, I'm going to have it bent on the rim, on the rebounder, and I'm just going to be sitting back into that pose. Now, I am going to be coming up and down, tapping my knee down and coming up, in a slight downward dog, but not quite. It's beginner, so I'm not going all the way. That's going to work your inner thigh. Now, I'm going to put my leg out all the way. It's not going to be bent, and I'm going to sit back. Sit back. You should really feel that in your inner thigh. Now I'm just going to sit back and stretch out that inner thigh, stretching it out. Same thing on the other side. You'll probably be able to see it better. I'm going to kneel down. I'm going to put my other knee up on the rebounder in a bent position, facing down with my inner thigh on the rebounder. And I'm just going to be sitting back. I'm just going to be coming up slightly and tapping my knee down for a count of 10. Now I have my leg out and I'm going to be sitting back. Sit back as far as you can. Sit back as far as you can. We're going to do the same thing we did over there. We're going to come up and then down, stretching it out. That's going to get your core and your upper body too. It's really going to stretch out and strengthen your inner thigh. Okay, we have a bent over move, hands on the rim, and I have my front leg behind me in a curtsy lunge, and I'm just sitting back on that. I'm sitting back on that. You're really going to feel that in your outer glute on the front leg, and you're going to feel it in your quads on your front leg. Now we're just going to hold back, sit back and just hold that. Sitting back and holding that. Now I'm lifting my leg up and I'm coming down as close as I can to the rim with my upper body and just holding that just to stretch it out just a little bit more. Now I'm just going to switch over to the other leg with a curtsy lunge, sitting back. Now I'm just going to hold that curtsy lunge, just sit back into it, and then I'm going to come forward and just bend over. That's really going to stretch your glutes out right there. Always feels good.